Hello students, today we are going to start with the next part of this chapter, that is reproductive health. According to the World Health Organization, that is WHO, reproductive health means the total well-being in all aspects of reproduction, that is emotional, behavioral, social aspects along with the physical ones. Therefore, a society with people having physically and functionally normal reproductive organs and normal emotional behavioral interactions among them in all sex related aspects might be called reproductively healthy society. So that means not only the reproductive health includes only the physical health, which also includes the mental, emotional and behavioral health of the reproductive individuals. Of all the social goals of India, an important one is to attain total reproductive health. India was amongst the first few countries in the world to initiate action plans and programs at a national level to improve reproductive health. All these improved programs cover wider areas related to reproduction and currently in operation under reproduction and child reproductive and child health care RCH programs. Goals of RCH programs: first, to create awareness among people about various aspects related to reproduction. Second, to provide facilities to people understand and build up reproductive health. Third, to provide support for building up a reproductively healthy society. Fourth, to bring about a change mainly in three critical health indicators, that is reducing total infertility rate, infant mortality rate and maternal mortality rate. Means our overall RCH goal is related to the reproduction all aspects, that is built up physical reproductive health and mentally reproductively healthy society, also reducing infertility in the society, infant mortality, that is baby's death, and maternal mortality, that is mother's death, which should not be caused at any cost. By the introduction of sex education in schools, that means the goals for RCH can be achieved by these ways. First, sex education in schools, which can be encouraged to provide correct information to young ones so as to discourage children from believing in myths and clear the misconceptions about sex related aspects. Proper information about the safe and hygienic sexual practices which are given to them, and also the threatening of the sexually transmitting diseases, the knowledge about it given to them in this program. Also problems related to the adolescence that we have studied in the last chapter, and proper information about the reproductive organs of their own and also the partner, that is male and female both. With the help of audiovisual and the print media, government and non-government organizations should take various steps to create awareness about various aspects related to reproduction here, which is expected from the society and also from the non-government and government organizations by RCH. By educating the younger generation about birth control measures, prenatal care of pregnant women and postnatal care of the mother and child. Prenatal care, that means a pregnant woman, and postnatal care, that means a mother and a baby, and also induce importance of breastfeeding in their mind. By developing awareness about problems arising due to uncontrolled population growth, social evils like sex abuse and sex related crimes, and take up necessary steps to prevent them. So population growth which should be controlled, also social evils like some crimes like sex abuse and sex related other crimes which can be controlled, which can be prevented by giving a proper information. By creating awareness about statutory ban on amniocentesis for sex determination, that means a kind of female infanticide, one of the crime. To avoid female infanticide, that test, that is amniocentesis for sex determination, which is avoided or which is banned. By creating awareness about child immunization programs, that means giving vaccines and importance of vaccines to a newborn baby. By educating couples to reduce mortality rate of newborn and maternal mortality rate, that means for the mothers and the baby's health can be maintained by both that couples, reproductive couples, by taking care of them. The population in India, which was approximately 350 million at the time of independence, reached close to a billion mark by 2000 and crossed 1.2 billion in May 2011. Now in 2020, population of India has crossed 1.35 billion. The government is taking serious measures to check this population growth. The most important step to overcome this problem is to motivate society to have smaller families by using various birth control methods. Birth control. The birth control measures which deliberately prevent fertilization are referred to as contraceptives. So contraception means avoid or prevent fertilization. The contraceptive methods help to prevent unwanted pregnancies. An ideal contraceptive should be easily available, user friendly, effective, and with no or least side effects. So contraceptives can be accepted by the society if they are easily available, if they are user friendly, and of course for proper results, effective results, and with no or least side effects. Contraceptive methods are of two types, temporary and permanent. In temporary methods, that are natural method or safe period or rhythm period. In the natural method, the principle of avoiding chances of fertilization is used. A week before, a week after menstrual bleeding is considered the safe period for sexual intercourse. This idea is based on the fact that ovulation occurs on the 14th day of menstrual cycle. Its drawback lies in having a high rate of failure. Coitus interruptus or withdrawal. In this method, the male partner withdraws his penis from the vagina just before ejaculation so as to avoid insemination. This method also has some drawback as the pre-ejaculation fluid may contain sperms and this can cause fertilization. Lactational amenorrhea, that is absence of menstruation. This method is based on the fact that ovulation does not occur during the period of intense lactation following parturition. Therefore, as long as the mother breastfeeds the child fully, chances of conception are almost negligible. However, this method also has high chances of failure. Chemical means, that is spermicides. In these methods, chemicals like foam, tablets, jellies, and creams are used by the female partner before sexual intercourse. If these chemicals are introduced into the vagina, they adhere to the mucous membrane, immobilize and kill the sperms, and it may cause allergic reaction, and this method also has chances of failure. Mechanical means or barrier methods. In this method, with the help of barriers, the ovum and sperm are prevented from physical meeting. These mechanical barriers are of three types. One, that is condom. It is a thin rubber sheath that is used to cover the penis of the male during copulation. It prevents the entry of ejaculated semen into the female reproductive tract, so this can prevent conception. It is a simple and effective method and has no side effects. Nirod is the most widely used contraceptive by males. It is easily available and is given free by government. It should be properly discarded after every use. Condom is also a safeguard against STDs, that is sexually transmitted diseases, and AIDS. diaphragm or cervical caps and vaults. These devices used by the female are made up of rubber. They prevent conception by blocking the entry of sperms through the cervix. The device is inserted into the female reproductive tract to cover the cervix during copulation. Third, intrauterine devices, IUDs. These clinical devices are plastic or metal objects. A doctor or trained nurse places the IUDs into the uterus. These devices include Lippos loop, copper releasing IUDs, that is CUT, CU7, multi-load 370 and hormone releasing, that is IUDs, LNG20, progestat. Here the diaphragm, that is condom, which is shown, diaphragm for female, which is shown. Lippos loop made up of plastic, which are shown. Mechanical means that are copper T and hormone, which is shown. IUD strings which are kept inside, copper T which is kept inside. Lippos loop is a plastic doubles shaped loop. It attracts the macrophages, stimulating them to accumulate in the uterine cavity. Macrophages increase phagocytosis of sperm within the uterus and act as a contraceptive. Copper releasing IUDs suppresses sperm motility and the fertilizing capacity of sperms. The hormone releasing IUDs makes the uterus unsuitable for implantation and cervix hostile to the sperms. It delays the pregnancy for longer period. The spontaneous expulsion, occasional hemorrhage and chances of infection are the drawbacks of IUDs. Physical or oral devices. Physiological or oral devices. Physiological devices are used in the main form of tablets and hence are popularly called pills. Pills means tablets. So, it is an oral contraceptive used by the female. The pill contains progesterone and estrogen. They inhibit ovulation, hence no eggs are released from the ovary of the female using this pill and thus conception cannot occur. They also alter the quality of cervical mucus to prevent the entry of sperm. The pills have side effects such as nausea, weight gain, tenderness of breast and slight blood loss between the menstrual periods. The pill Saheli is an oral contraceptive for female which is non-steroidal. Saheli is to be taken once in a week and these pills are sponsored by government. Saheli is now part of the National Family Program as an oral contraceptive pill in India. Other contraceptives, that is the birth control implant, is contraceptive used by female. It is a tiny thin rod about the size of matchstick. It is implanted under the skin of the upper arm. They contain progesterone and estrogen. Their mode of action is similar to that of pills. They prevent pregnancy for 3 to 4 years. Next, that is permanent method. The permanent birth control method in men is called vasectomy and in women it is called tubectomy. These are surgical methods. They also called sterilization. In vasectomy, a small part of the vas deferens is tied and cut, where in tubectomy, the small part of the fallopian tube is tied and cut. This block gamete transport and prevent pregnancy. Medical termination of pregnancy, that is MTP. Voluntary termination of pregnancy before full term is called medical termination of pregnancy, that is MTP, or induced abortion. MTP is essential in cases of unwanted pregnancy or defective development of fetus. It is safe during first trimester of pregnancy. The defective development of fetus is examined by amniocentesis. Amniocentesis is a process in which amniotic fluid containing fetal cells collected using a hollow needle inserted in the uterus under ultrasound guidance. Chromosomes are studied to see the abnormalities in the developing fetus, but the dangerous trend is the misuse of amniocentesis to determine the sex of the unborn child. So frequently, if the fetus is found to be female, it is aborted, which is totally illegal. So the government of India has legalized MTP Act in 1971 with strict conditions to avoid its misuse. Amniocentesis, which is shown here in the diagram, used to extract the fetal cells for genetic analysis. There is ultrasound used to determine the position of the fetus in the uterus. Then the second stage, needle inserted through the abnormal and uterine wall. Third, amniotic fluid containing fetal cells extracted. Then fourth, centrifuge the extracted fluid and the fetal cells. Fifth, cells used in karyotype. Here the karyotype which is shown, that are the chromosomes, homologous chromosomes are arranged according to the pairs. Risk associated with amniocentesis, first one, that is miscarriage, that means total breaking the amniotic fluid out, coming out. Needle injury to fetus, leaking amniotic fluid, continuous leaking of amniotic fluid, and also which causes infection sometimes. Medical termination of pregnancy, that is Amendment Act 2017, that is under the section 3 of the MTP Act 1971 was enacted by Government of India. The intention of MTP Act is to reduce the incidence of illegal abortion and consequent maternal mortality. As per the provisions of the MTP Act, only the consent of woman whose pregnancy is being terminated is required. So according to MTP Act, pregnancy may be terminated within first 12 weeks, more than 12 weeks but lesser than 20 weeks, and the registered medical practitioner only opinion is mandatory, stating the continuation of the pregnancy would involve a risk to the life of the pregnant woman or grave abnormal physical or mental health, or is substantial risk to the child.